Hello and welcome back to Jikoronpa. In the previous episode, we finished out chapter 3. Well, obviously, we haven't finished it out completely because this is one of content and that's what we're here for today if you've read the title, you know that. But we finished the trial 3. We made it to the end of it was like chapter 4 is next, chapter 4 onwards. Woo! We got there, we're ended. And unfortunately, the wonderful Colette Ryuu has departed us. She was the third culprit and she was executed. Even though it's kind of more complicated than that, Shuki and Colette both killed Mauen using a screwdriver and they both held the handle together when they stabbed her. Mauen was complicit in everything. All three of them basically worked together. And in the end, we voted, and despite the fact that a majority of the people voted for Shuki to be the culprit and voted for her to be executed, Colette intervened with the execution and ended up being the unfortunate victim instead. So now Chuki has to live with her crimes because Dia said, "Well, I mean, we got one of them. I'm fine with that. Goodbye. Good luck, Chuki. Enjoy your trauma." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And there is, before we got into the bonus content, obviously, if we go to start and extra, the Maun and Colette's extra should be there, and they are there down here. However, before we get into this stuff, the one thing I wanted to talk about was the, well, I guess, interluding scene between chapter 3 and chapter 4. It was between Tsubaki and Fuyuka, and Tsubaki was basically saying, "Hey Fuyuka, no one here can trust you. I'm the only person you have, and I'm the traitor. And I'm going to tell you how to survive. The next motive is going to be whoever kills can escape with someone else, like what Chuki and Colette try to do." And I'm not 100% convinced by this, because this game has lied to me before on several matters, and I have taken this trust, so I can't just say. However, something that I thought after thinking about it more and more, I kind of just realized this is the exact same tactic that Fuyuka used to manipulate Hikari, that Tsubaki is using to perhaps manipulate Fuyuka. Fuyuka came to Hikari when she was most vulnerable and told her that the person she trusted most, Ryuu, tried to kill her so that she couldn't trust anybody here. And then that is how Hikari got to depend on Fuyuka so heavily. And Tsubaki is doing the exact same thing. She's gone into Fuyuka at her most vulnerable. After her motive video was played, it was shown that she's a nobody. She's not a bodyguard. She's just a pretend. She's a fraud. And the person who trusted her most and the person that she got close to, Hikari, now hates her. And now Tsubaki has told Fuyuka that she can only trust her. So it's the exact same setup as Fuyuka's manipulation of Hikari. So it cannot but feel that Tsubaki is also trying to manipulate Fuyuka to do her bidding, which is why I think it is very likely, or I'm not sure if Fuyuka's going to make it out of this. I think Fuyuka could be the victim, depending on how things go. But I do think that Tsubaki is not telling the 100% truth about everything. I'm not sure if she's a traitor. She definitely knows things, but the knowledge she knows could be from her memories of the past killing games, and not her memory as a quote-unquote traitor. Then again, I'm not sure why the motives were so lenient on her, but that is besides the point, because because my theories aren't so good. I can fund them if I want to. But yeah, I'm just a little bit skeptical about this. I'm not sure if I'm really 100% on the board with the fact that Tsubaki is the traitor. But with that said, well, I mean, what else am I going to do about it? Talking about it isn't going to change anything. So let's get through these extra content. So if I am right, we'll find out in chapter 4. Let's start with Mauen's scene with maybe her sister and father, or maybe her time as a ballerina, who knows? Mauen's scene. Well, it is her time as a ballerina, that is for sure. I will say, Lime, I'm assuming this girl on the right is Lime, and Lime looks exactly like Colette. Like, isn't this like the exact same hairstyle? You know, it's a little different, obviously, and it's kind of like, this is like a mixture of Asuka and Colette. The glasses and the, well, not the eye color, because their eye color was grey, but this just looks like a mix of Asuka and Colette, because the hairstyle is the exact same as Colette, especially with the pigtails.
Lime, how could you? That cupcake was mine. You know my mom doesn't let me eat dolls.
Why are you disobeying Miss Kirisato? Won't she get mad?
Mom doesn't need to know. And don't call her Miss Kirisato. That's weird.
But she's our teacher. She'd yell at us if we knew that we were talking about her like this.
Please, Lime, let this be our little secret.
Mountain.
I don't want to disobey my mom either. But, but I hate having to watch what I eat around her. I want to eat cupcakes like the other kids.
How old are you in this? Because I remember your ballerina days being when you were a lot younger, but you look. Obviously, you have less muscles and stuff, but height wise, you look rather tall.
The only time I ever got to eat a sweet is when I'm at your house.
I'm scared of teacher. What if she finds out?
As long as your dad doesn't tell.
I don't know what my dad's gonna do.
So he's lying. You made these cupcakes for me, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
So
Fine. But don't let teacher find out. Ever. She's gonna yell at us, both of us.
I won't. Ever. Never ever. Mom won't find out, and I won't get yelled at. Simple. Why are you laughing?
You're definitely Cupcake.
Lime! Don't call me that.
Cupcake.
No! No, don't call me that. I don't like it. Why would you do that? I hate it. Don't call me cupcake. No.
Anyway, Colette scene. Oh, I can't talk anymore. Oh, Cosato. What are you doing? This is not Colette's voice. I'm not sure what happened to it. Oh dear.
Not now. Not now, Kalish. I'm rushing.
Oh, but Cosato, what are you writing? Your will? Are you planning to join my realm sooner than anticipated? I like how Cosato's tattoo is on her chin right next to her eye. When that tattoo was made, it almost blinded her.
No, it's yet another assignment for my parents.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, Sato. I know how much they stress you out.
it's fine, Letty. I've handled worse from them. I bet they're just trying to make me spend less time with you.
Hmm, that's not nice of them. I wish I could help more. I am such a good influence, teach you terrorism.
Being here is enough, I think. I I don't know. It's hard. I wish they weren't so mean.
I wish so too. But you'll always have a place with us here. I'll help you with your work too. What's the problem?
I'm learning about history. Some old pandemics and epidemics. Like Black Plague. Gross stuff.
Oh, a deadly topic of times past. Perfect fit for me.
Do you know anything about
Absolutely nothing. A little bit, not much, honestly, but I'll research and help you, okay? You don't have to do this alone.
Do you think I'll die with a big black blot on my skin, too?
What is that like? Is that what a black plague is? I'll give you a much more merciful death. Oh,
I see. But maybe it'd be cool to be all purple. Then I can have a bunch of lore and everything tales about me. A living legend.
you're a living legend already.
You're too kind. Too kind.
Anyways, let's get down to business. Whatever you're having trouble with, I'll be here. She's definitely the feeling of something. She was who we were talking about in Colette's Free Time Friends. If only my memory wasn't terrible, I can remember her. Is she the feline of. Yeah, no idea, I can't remember it. Even the curse of homework can't overcome us. I've been wondering, are the are these extra interactions, extra scenes, they're with their, That's who is in their motive video, isn't it? Because Mayume was with that woman, Daisuke was with his family, Asuka was with the old lady. Seinosuke was with Iki, but I'm not sure what Seinosuke's motive video could have been besides that. Iki was with an older woman, I believe, and that maybe mom or maybe mentor figure, and that could have been what he was in his extra scene. Man was with Lime, and that was who was mentioned in our first free time event, so that was probably the person in her motive video. And Colette was with one of the people in her gang. I'm not sure if her motive video would have been her entire gang or just her, but I think that's the trend among these extra scenes. It's an interaction with their motive video, but then the motive video feature. But what makes me curious is we've seen Fuyuka's motive video. We've seen that. Does that mean Fuyuka's gonna survive? No, I feel like even if I feel like when we get to the end, the survivors will get the extra scene at the end when they get out of the killing games. That's not that much of a reason. But I'm just saying, maybe it means Fuyuka's gonna survive. But what I was thinking of, if Fuka dies, what would her extra scene be? Would it just be her alone, contemplation on her uselessness, not being able to become a bodyguard? That would be interesting to see. It kind of makes me hope she does die, even though I really hope she doesn't die. But you know what I mean. Okay, anyway, character interactions. These are the chapter ones. These are the chapter twos. And how many chapter threes are there? Oh God, there's only two. Jeez. You know, that makes things rather interesting, because I'm just recording this, not really thinking, but if these are the only two chapter 3 character interactions, this is going to be a rather short video. So I'm not sure if I'm just going to go straight into chapter 4. That makes things interesting. Let me think about it. Nah, I've thought about it. I'm just gonna make it one episode. It's fine. It's probably gonna come out on an extra day. Even though I didn't anticipate the extra gonna be this short, because I'm too scared. Like these are the chapter 3 interactions. I could press next and we're gonna go to the chapter 4 ones, but I'm too scared to go into the chapter 4 ones because that's gonna like spoil me what's happening. But besides that, let's let's look at the two chapter 3 character interactions, I suppose, and it's gonna be a short episode. But we move on, I suppose. Okay, well this is Malwin then.
Oh, damn it. Shit. I thought this would work.
Oh, this is after Mountain was stabbed. Oh yes.
It must have something to do with the stupid self-healing shit they infected us with. I was prepared to die, damn it. I wanted to die for her. I was prepared. I still am, but shit. This really sucks.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that Mountain wanted to die for two. I'm not sure if it was specifically for one of them. Presumably, the her would be Colette in this situation because we're going to have the scene with Colette. But yeah, I'm not surprised that her ultimate goal was to die for the both of them to live.
Yuki already left to come up with another plan. But Celeste, she's still here with me. Feels awkward.
Why do you like me?
Yeah, shit. You scared the shit out of me.
Sorry, I I know it's tense considering we just stabbed you in the heart and you're still alive and all, but I was thinking. You said you love who I am, Melon. You you said it. It was basically a confession, wasn't it? But why?
Stupid. It wasn't a confession.
Oh, I thought I sorry. I guess I thought wrong. I mean, you clearly thought it was like a relationship. I didn't think of it that way. I thought of it more as friends, but I guess it could be interpreted that way by you. Of course, a cool, strong girl wouldn't like me like that. Demon after all. Okay, well now I'm considering if I'm incorrect about the situation, man. What's going on inside of your head?
Don't look so pathetic. God damn it. I just. You know how I am. I'm terrible with my words. No, not like that. I, I can't say shit like that clearly, but you. Look, I hate to look away. This is too embarrassing. God, I'm gonna die, but it's too fucking embarrassing. I can't fucking look at someone spilling my heart like this. Especially when how awkward it is after I didn't die.
Yeah, imagine making this whole speech about sacrifice yourself, then you get stabbed in the heart, and then you're just fine. That's like, ugh. So this comes back to my original point. Why did Shuki leave to come up with another plan? Just stab her somewhere else.
You're.
Gosh. Wow, Marin, you're really not being the allegations.
Like, your messy red hair and your fiery eyes. God, sometimes with your demon shit, I imagine you in a gun outfit and get all flustered. Uh,
Uh, Sorry, and you're saying you don't like me like that? I'm very confused. I'm getting mixed signals here, Mountain.
and you make me so damn mad. But in a good way. You fire me up. You make me want to do shit. You give me spirit and courage and all that crap. I know it's stupid as hell to fall in love here. To find you so damn attractive and compelling and shit.
Okay, so it was just that the entire time.
This is kind of stupid. Why am I saying this? I just told you to kill me. I'm so stupid. You can find somebody better once you escape this hellhole. Okay.
What about that? Yeah, I would tell her. No, nobody tell her. Just let her die peacefully, ignorant.
Maybe somebody in your gang, somebody your age. I don't know.
Are you not her age? I know you're 19, but how old is Colette?
You know, green as hell. You can definitely find a fucker who choose. I just. This is stupid. I should shut up. I turned my head back toward Colette, and her face was an
Inch away from her. Stanley comes straight up to her.
Colette?
Can I kiss you, Mountain?
The hell? What kind of date is this? You stab me in the heart. You literally tried to break my heart. I know you're trying to fix it. What the hell?
I like you a lot too, okay? Don't keep a goddess awation.
Oh. Why would I kiss you? I don't want to. Totally not. I don't care about you. I haven't imagined this. But fuck you.
Whoa. You rambled on about how much you like me. Didn't make me feel better. I think if we both might die anyway, I at least want my first kiss.
First kiss? You mean you haven't?
Nope. You?
I guess I kissed a couple of girls in high school. Exploring my sexuality or whatever, but it's like I like it. I don't want to kiss you. I don't want to. Totally, maybe no, maybe I do. Maybe I thought about. I don't know.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Don't be fucking jealous of them. They were just a one time. You.
Me?
Never mind.
On! We're going to die! At least that many. Well, I'm pretty sure Melvin doesn't want you to die at all, so I'm not sure why you're doing this.
I want to go on a real date with you, Gremlin.
This can be our date then.
Uh,
I mean, we're alone, aren't we? Why not take this opportunity to dance with a demon queen?
You're so stupid.
Come on, Cherry. Take my hand.
Fine, come on, I don't care. I place my hand on top of hers, and he eventually pulled me into the middle of the room.
You're pretty, Bowen. You know that.
I mean, of course I know I'm pretty fucking awesome. I don't want to be pretty. That's a lame girly shit.
Then your grandmother.
Excuse me, the fuck?
I'm sorry, my mouth just twisted in your hands. Then you're glamorous, attractive, demonically handsome. Is that okay?
I guess, I guess that's okay.
Good. Now dance, my little fish.
Donut started circling around the room, taking me with her. It was fucking strange. I might die, and she might die. Yes. We were doing some stupid as hell dance over my room.
Cherry,
Yeah.
I still want to kiss you. Get here, Booker. Can I?
Yeah.
I love you, Mowen.
Yeah. I love you too, Jonas. And I leaned down. Her face was inches away,
And it cuts to black. Yeah, of course it would cut to black. I know your stupid game. Damn you. You know what? I never imagined the two of them as a couple. But good for them, I guess. I don't really. I always imagined all their like games, knife fights. I always imagined them as two friends hanging out. But whatever. Good for them. He almost dies, stabs in the heart. Then you confess, and then you're dancing around the room. Sure, why not? Ryuu and Kazuyuki. This is going to be an interesting, considering that Shuki was such a prominent role, and Fuyuka. I mean, it's interesting how there's only two character interactions for this chapter, and Ryu and Kazuki are one of them. They're definitely interesting because those are like the two people who well, Kazuki wasn't close to Hikari, but Kazuki in this chapter tried to get closer to Hikari to help her, while Ryu was previously the person closest to Hikari who got distant from her. So I wonder if this will ever that will come up. Because aside from that, these two characters have never really interacted. Aside from the fact that Ryu kind of swapped Kazuki's card, aside from the fact that that action indirectly could have ended his life if no murder occurred. Aside from that little fact that Ryu could have indirectly caused Kazuki's death, these two haven't really been involved in the entire death game so far. I think this is Ryu. You know. I would say it's interesting to have Ryu as a POV, considering we're about to head into chapter 4, and Ryu is the point of view character now. But maybe it's Kazuki and I'm just reading this wrong. You know, sometimes I wonder if we'll ever have a dance here. It is a ballroom after all. Oh, never mind. This is definitely Kazuki design dresses. Let me get it.
I like to design dresses and shoot for everyone, if that were to happen. But what would I wear? I do feel more loose and free in dresses, but the formality of suits makes me feel more confident in myself. It's a tricky situation.
Kazuki?
Oh, hello, Ryu.
I don't think there was... Yeah, I remember. There was... Kazuki had no extra interaction in chapter 2. So it's been a while since I've seen his full body like this. It's been since the kitchen of chapter 1, I believe, with Daisuke. God, I just didn't realize how long his coat was. Yeah, stare at his coat, look at how long it goes. Why are you just standing there?
I mean, what am I meant to do? Go on my phone? I mean, deciding there's anything to do here if I'm by myself. I may as well just stand here. Well, please enlighten me as what you'd rather me be doing. Just thinking. What do you think of ballroom dancing?
I mean, I think Maud and Colette had a very interpretive version of it in their room, but aside from that, I don't really have much thoughts. That's a little random.
It is, but you asked.
I guess so. I've never tried, I guess. In the movies, it always seems so fancy and intimate. I don't have much experience with high culture things.
Neither do I. Though I do have plenty of money saved up.
How much?
A couple million.
Oh wow, it is a couple million, huh? Congratulations, rich man. Even though in that, what's that in US? 10 million is like that 10,000. 10 million yen. A little more. It's difficult to keep track. That much? That's more than some make in a year. All the money is from, well, my parents. They saved up a few years in advance in case anything happened to them. They were doctors, actually, so they had a decent salary. They knew the risk of their jobs. Oh, I'm so sorry for your, well, loss. I can imagine how awful it must feel. It's been some years, so I've had some time to cope. What hurts more is the, well, absence of my sister. Chris, me being the sole provider for her, even with the money from my parents, I was constantly stressed we would run out. That's why I dedicated myself to making clothes and taking commissions. Though the materials are expensive, the pay isn't awful, especially when I get commissions from overseas. My work luckily made it possible for me to save the money and support my sister. But she left, didn't she? Well, that is a very generous way to put it. If you're trying to, you're really. I mean, if you're going to bring it up, I feel like you may as well be honest about what you're saying. You don't have to be so. Yes, and it still hurts me to this day. Do you have any siblings? Ryuu, I'm pretty sure he said he was the only child before. Yeah. No, my mom's only wanted me. But I have thought about being a big brother before. Sometimes I want to be able to protect somebody and share my passions with somebody to teach them. Why don't you become a teacher or a counselor? Uh, not in a million years. I, I, I do like imagining this, but actually having it as a job? Trust me, I do absolutely horrible. I prefer it to be a dream kept in my head, nice and safe. Nobody ever can touch it, and I won't ever be hurt by it. Thank you very much. I understand. Do you have a good relationship with your mothers at least? Well, I consider it I kind of ruined the dreams of their best friend. Things might have got so, but I can't really remember. Oh, yeah, they're the best. I want to take after the care of them after some care someday. They're so inspiring. I see that your use of the English language is not something you have gained from them. Interesting. Okay, well. You told me that you're an artist before. Do you make horrors? Oh, kinda. I make props for their movies, mostly. Haunted device, a scary painting. Sometimes even making little changes to costumes. Though, the costume thing isn't my area of expertise. Costumes, you say? You got my earbuds ringing. Mostly for horror movies. Spirits, yokai, sometimes mass murderer. They have a lot of variety in their movies. I checked, though, none of their works are here. Ah, a shame. I would have wanted to watch a movie with you. I would want to watch one with you, but I didn't have luck while watching more horror movies here. I mean, Daisuke died soon after the first time. And then Asuka. Oh yeah, you did kind of find Asuka after watching a horror movie, huh? Well, hey, think about it the bright way. If you keep watching horror movies and you keep finding dead bodies, and the killing it will be over quicker, and you'll always have an alibi, so you know it's not the worst thing. What a coincidence! I'm glad not. I totally not as a trend. I've not been specifically doing this out of my own humor. I mean, what? Oh, wait, what? It makes me a little scared to try it out again. I know being superstitious like that isn't right, but well, I mean, you didn't watch a horror movie, and then mountain dropped, so you know, maybe so that proves that she just because you didn't watch, just because you didn't watch a horror movie doesn't mean that dead body's gonna appear.
No, 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 I understand. Many are affected by hypothetical situations like jinxes. I don't blame you. I'm not sure if I believe in fate or bad luck myself, but it is an interesting thought regardless.
I just, I'm afraid of bad luck. I'm bad luck sometimes, you know?
Why is that? Wait a minute, this seems quite similar to some of the horrors I witnessed later in this chapter. Bad luck, a curse. I wonder if there's any similarities between these characters. Interesting.
In middle school, I was called bad luck a lot. Lots of rumors about me secretly being a ghost, or being the source of things going wrong. Nothing major ever happened because of me, I think, but people still said things like, "Oh, Ryusuke's fault again. He made me get a bad score when I passed by him in the hall." Or, well, "My mom got sick. Ryusuke's spirit must have made her get ill." Whenever there was nobody to blame but yourself or your circumstances, people often resorted to rumors. It became so common that even people who didn't know me, would use the phrase "back home where I was." Sometimes, I wish my moms and I never moved.
You tell me more.
Yeah, I moved sometime during the break of grade school and middle school. Nobody was that mean to me back home, but the smaller town was just so much more personal.
I see. That sounds like a difficult time, Mew.
It's okay. It's been some years since then, so I should be over it by now. It's okay.
Hmm.
What are you thinking?
I'm conceiving a murder plan at the moment. Would you like to ballroom dance?
I was wondering this is where we was going. I was like, oh wait, we're in the ballroom. Is this going to be another scene where two people dance together? What?
No intimacy or romance required. Just a simple dance to distract us from our rules right for now. Just ignore that I am blushing quite extremely right now.
It's hard to ignore that. You are quite pale. I mean, actually, now that I look at myself, I'm more pale than that, so I don't know what I'm talking about. As long as there's no ulterior motives, sure. It kind of sounds fun to try something new.
And so, Ryuu and I forgot about our pressures and returned to dance in circles. All night long, never stopping until the clock struck midnight all around the room. I wonder whether a dress or a suit would fit him more. I mean, the Hikari is quite fitting, but is it more dressed like a suit like? It's hard to tell. What is it? Who knows? What could it truly be?
Is that it? I'm really scared to press next because if I see the chapter 4 and if I see chapter 4, because I know that we're able to do this many. This is like 9 events, so we're able to do one. So if there was 9 events or more, if there was more events for chapter 3, they would be on this page. So if I press next, it's going to be the extra counter interactions for chapter 4, and I am not going to go into that. I swear to God, because I'm not going to get spoiled. So I guess we have to go back to the main menu now. Okay, main menu. Where is it? Can I just say I really like Ryu and Kazuki as a pair? I haven't really thought about them together before, but now that I've seen it in action, I really like it. Like the horror movie aspect and the art aspect of Ryu making costumes and making more horror, like more costumes rather than outfits, and Kazuyuki's inspiration. I really hope the two of them come together and maybe the two of them can work together to make more ornaments for the people who have passed. I think that'd be very cool to see them interact in chapter 4. I would really like that. But yeah, there's not much to say. There wasn't much that really happened today, really. Just we met Mawen's friend. I don't know why I said Kazuki went Mawen's friend from her deep past while she was a ballroom and she hated being a ballroom. And we just saw how honestly bad. That is a nice simple three letter word to aptly describe it. How bad Mawen's mother was. And I'm not sure if there was something wrong with Lime's dad either, because the way he said I'm not sure what my dad do. That made me a little like, it's sketchy. But yeah. Then with Colette, we learned a little bit more about her gang and how much, like we knew Colette's gang had all been through struggles, and it was nice to see Colette further be a nice human being, despite her being a quote unquote demon. And then Mawin, Mawin and Colette danced, and Ryu and Kazuyuki danced. And that's all that needs to be said about that. all the chapter 3 interactions, just people dancing together. How lovely. But yeah, with that said, there's nothing else for me to say. It wasn't really much today, to be honest. But yeah, it was nice. It was kind of nice to have the extra kind of be so not bare bones, but so little in content, because then I can go straight into chapter 4 and get into the meat of what we're all looking for. We're all looking for the Tsubaki Fuyuka content. We're all looking for Hikari. I'm not sure how much of us are looking for Ryu as a protagonist, but we're getting it and we're going to watch it, damn it. That's all I have to say. I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of Jikoronpa. Well, I won't see you tomorrow. I'll see you next Monday for the next episode of Jikoronpa, which is at chapter 4. Bye-bye.